choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel, and good luck for life.
Good morning. Today is Friday, October 18th, 2024. Today in history, Dao Xingyi, born 133 years ago today, was a modern Chinese educator. His core theory, life education, emphasized that education must be connected to real life. He developed a complete educational system and conducted extensive educational practices, contributing significantly to modernizing Chinese education. Welcome to today's Qingchao Morning News. Let's start with political updates.
Iceland's Prime Minister dissolves ruling coalition. Xinhua news agency reported that on October 13, Icelandic Prime Minister Benediktsson announced the dissolution of the ruling coalition and proposed a parliamentary election for November 30. Benediktsson stated that internal differences on immigration and energy policy had made continued cooperation impossible. The ruling coalition included Benediktson's Independence Party, the Left Green Movement, and the Progressive Party. On April 9, they had agreed to form a government with Benediktsson as Prime Minister. Under Icelandic law, parliamentary elections must occur within 45 days after Parliament's dissolution. Ukraine's EU membership faces obstacles. Bloomberg News reported recent tensions between Ukrainian President Zelensky and Polish Foreign Minister Sikorski during a meeting in Kyiv, prompting Poland to suspend Ukraine's EU membership process. Poland's hesitation stems from historical events. In 1943, Ukrainian nationalists massacred around 100,000 Poles, including women and children, in the Volhynia region. Ukraine acknowledges the Volhynia incident but urges that it not be politicized, advocating for peaceful resolutions. Poland insists Ukraine must confront its history and has made the repatriation of Polish remains buried in Ukraine during World War II a condition for EU membership. Israel calls for UN peacekeepers to withdraw from southern Lebanon. On October 13, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu requested that UN Secretary-General Guterres withdraw the United Nations peacekeeping forces, UNIFIL, from southern Lebanon. Netanyahu accused UNIFIL of refusing to leave, stating that southern Lebanon has become a human shield for Hezbollah. Lebanese Prime Minister Mikati condemned Israel, asserting that it repeatedly violates international norms. UNIFIL spokesman Tenenti confirmed that Israel asked UNIFIL's 29 camps to move 5 kilometers from the Blue Line, the border between Israel and Lebanon, but UNIFIL declined. UNIFIL, with about 9,500 soldiers from 50 countries, is tasked with overseeing the ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah following the 2006 conflict. India becomes Russia's second-largest restricted technology supplier. According to Bloomberg, US and European officials recently stated that India has become Russia's second-largest supplier of restricted key technologies. In April and May of this year, India's exports of restricted technologies like microchips, circuits, and machine tools to Russia surpassed $60 million, nearly doubling from earlier months. In July, the figure surged to $95 million. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, most dual-use items have been banned for direct export to Russia, forcing Russia to acquire them through third countries. While the US and EU have worked to block these channels, new transshipment points have emerged, with India, Malaysia, and Thailand among the nations facilitating these exports. Over 1,000 victims in Thai Ponzi scheme. Recently in Bangkok, Thai authorities received over 1,067 reports accusing the direct selling company, the Icon, of defrauding people, with reported losses totaling 378 million baht. The company, which mainly sells cosmetics and dietary fiber, allegedly used celebrity influence and ultra-low-priced online marketing courses to lure victims. Victims were then pressured to invest 250,000 baht in products to resell. Some victims reported being encouraged to recruit others as downlines, with promises of earning 25,000 baht per recruit, focusing more on recruitment than actual sales. Many were forced to borrow money after failing to meet sales targets, leading to bankruptcy. Some elderly victims lost their life savings, and tragic cases of suicide were also reported. Invasive mussels threaten Swiss lake ecosystems and fisheries. According to Reuters, Neuchâtel in western Switzerland has recently been invaded by quagga mussels, severely damaging the ecosystem and disrupting fishing operations. Besides hindering fishing, these mussels can block underwater pipelines, posing a threat to infrastructure. Quagga mussels were first discovered in the Rhine River near Basel in 2014 and have since spread to at least 6 Swiss lakes, including Lake Geneva. A 2023 joint report by IWAG and Swiss universities predicts that their population in Switzerland could increase 20-fold over the next 20 years. Local authorities are considering new regulations for ship cleaning and transport management to address the issue. Three economists win 2024 Nobel Prize in Economics. According to Reuters, on October 14, the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences announced that 3 economists won the 2024 Nobel Prize in Economics for their research on how institutions are formed and their impact on prosperity. The recipients are MIT economics professor Daron Acemoglu, MIT Sloan School of Management professor Simon Johnson, and University of Chicago Harris School of Public Policy Dean James Robinson. Svensson, chairman of the Nobel Prize Committee in Economic Sciences, stated that addressing the vast income gap between countries is one of today's most urgent challenges, and the laureate's research highlights the critical role of social institutions in achieving this goal.
According to London Financial News, WTI November crude oil futures fell by $1.73, or 2.29%, closing at $73.83 per barrel. That's all for today's Qingchao Morning News. Thanks for watching. Join us at the same time tomorrow.